Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I am Sir Muhammad Adeel Javaid, and in this video, I am going to explain you the conversion of some examples from direct to indirect narration. First of all, I want to explain you the brief introduction of the narration or direct and indirect speech. Narration means repetition of a sentence. The repetition of a sentence which is told to you by somebody without in any changing is called the direct narration. And if you do some changes in the sentence which is told to you by somebody, and after conversion you repeat or narrate the sentence in front of some other person, is called the indirect narration. Okay, now students, I am going to uh, explain you the direct and indirect narration through some examples. In example number one, first of all, I will explain you the structure of direct narration. Direct narration is made up of two clauses. The first clause is called the reporting verb, and the second clause is called the reported speech. Reporting verb is in three forms: present reporting verb, past reporting verb, and the future reporting verb. In the first example, we can see the present reporting verb. Say and says shows us that the reporting verb is in present form. And if we use will say and shall say, it shows us that the reporting verb is in future form. And if we use said in the reporting verb, it shows us that the reporting verb is in past tense. So the student, you must bear in your mind that if the reporting verb is in present and future form, then we will only change the person of reported speech from direct to indirect conversion, and there will be no change in the tense of the reported speech. He says that I use the conjunction that for joining the two clauses. We remove the comma and inverted commas, and in their place we use the conjunction or connector that. Conjunction or connector connect the two sentences or two clauses or two words in the sentence is called the conjunction. So after reporting verb, I use the conjunction that. Okay, now I am going to explain you the conversion of reported speech. At the beginning of the reported speech, first person is using my father. I and me are the first person, and we use the first person according to the subject of reporting verb. And second person is changed according to the object of reporting verb. But in example number one, object is missing. Only subject is present. He is the subject of reporting verb. He is the subject of reporting verb, and my is changed according to the verb, according to the subject of reporting verb he. My father, we use his father in place of my father. His father. My is changed according to the subject he, and we use the he is in possessive form. His father. My is in possessive form, so he is. We use also he in possessive form. His father is our landlord. This is a simple tense, a simple present tense, and there will be no change in the tense of reported speech. Why? Because the reporting verb is in present form. Okay, now let's see example number two. He says to me, I live near your house. The second example is also shows us that the reporting verb is in present form. He says to me. And in second example, we can also see the object in reporting verb. to me. Me is the object of reporting verb, and you is changed according to the object of reporting verb. And if the object is missing, then we use I in place of you. He says to me. He tells me. In second example, I use tell in place of says to. Why? Because in the reporting verb of second example, the object is present to me. So I use tells in place of says to. He tells me that. In the reported speech of second sentence, again first person is using, so I change first person according to the subject of reporting verb, so I use he in place of I. And in the second reported speech, simple present or present indefinite tense is using. uh, we use some minor changes in the verb. I live, he lives. Because in case of simple future tense, we use s and es in the verb after the third person singular person, he, she, it, etc. He lives near your. You is the second person, so your is changed according to the object of reporting verb me. Your is a possessive form, so we also use me in possessive form my. Near my house. Okay, now let's see example number 3. He said, you have taken lunch. In the third example, we can see the reporting verb is in past form. Said shows us that the reporting verb is in past form. And if the reporting verb is in past form, then we use then we will change the person as well as tense of the reported speech. He said that. You is the second person. So but we can see in the reporting verb, object is not present, so we use I in place of you. I. And in the reported speech of the third example, present perfect tense is using. uh, Student, you must remember that the if the reporting verb is in past form, then all the present tenses of reported speech are changed into their past tenses. So in that case, in this case, the first person, the present perfect tense is using. So we convert the present perfect tense into past perfect tense. In past perfect tense, we use the helping verb had, and after that we use the past participle or the third form of verb. I had taken lunch. Okay, now let's see example number 4. Faisal says she will go to Karachi. In example number 4, again present reporting verb is using. Faisal says that. And in example number 3, we can see the third person singular at the beginning of the reported speech, she. According to the rules, third person will not change. We write the third person as it is from direct to indirect narration. So she cannot change according to the subject and the object of the reporting verb. She. In the third example, simple future tense or future indefinite tense is using, and in all future tenses, will and shall will change into would from direct to indirect narration. So I use would after the person she. She would go to Karachi, and there will be no change. Number example number 5. She said to me, "You do not look after your mother." And in example number 5, we can see the reporting verb is in past tense said to. Said to shows us that The reporting verb is in past tense. She told me that. We use told in place of said to because object me is present in the reporting verb. So we use told in place of said to, but we can write the reporting verb without changing. But in the board example, uh, they use told in place of said to. So you have to practice to this. She told me that. In reported speech, you can see second person is using you. You is changed according to the object of reporting verb, and in the object place me is present. So you first of all you convert the me object me to its subject I. आप इसको I में change करेंगे. I do not look after your mother. In the reported speech, the negative sentence is using, and the tense is simple present tense or simple future or present indefinite tense. According to the rules, if the reporting verb is in past form, then all the present tenses is change into the their past tenses. So I use did not. Present indefinite change is change into past indefinite. Did not is showing us that the tense is in past indefinite. I did not look after. After did not, we use the first form of verb, so I use look after. I did not look after your. You is the second person, so we change the your according to the object of reporting verb me. But we use the possessive form of me, my. Look after my mother. Okay, now I am going to explain you the sixth and the last example. They said we went to the zoo. They said that. I use said because object is not present in the reporting verb. So I use said. They said that. We is the first person, so I change first person according to the subject of reporting verb. So I use they after the conjunction that. And in the reported speech, we can see that past indefinite tense is using. Second verb when shows us that the tense is in past indefinite. According to the rules, if the reporting verb is past tense, then the past indefinite change will change into the past perfect tense. So I use had after the person they. Had shows us that the tense is in past perfect form, and after had I use the past participle gone. Go, went, gone. Gone is the past participle of go in past perfect tenses, but in all uh, perfect tenses, we use the past participle in the all perfect tenses. They had gone to the zoo. Okay, now students, through these examples, I try to explain you the conversion of direct narration into indirect narration, and I hope you understood my lecture, and inshallah, through next videos, I will explain you the more topics which is related to the English language. And till then, Sir Adeel Javaid want to say you goodbye.